Hey everybody, it's Miss Michelle from the West Caldwell Public Library. How are you today? Thanks so much for joining me for story time. I just wrapped up a really fun session on Zoom live with some of my friends from the library, and you can always join me for that too. Don't forget, you can email me for the Zoom code to join me for these same story times, Wednesdays at 4 and Saturdays at 10:30. But for now, of course, we're recording so everybody can join us a little bit later on Facebook and YouTube. So the first thing we like to do is our listening song, and I know you totally know it. Let's try it. We start with our eyes. Let's see if you remember it. Ready? Eyes are watching, ears are listening, lips are... What is it? Zipped, you got it. I was trying to trick you. Hands are still, feet are really quiet. You should really try it. Good. Listen well. Listen well. Boy, I can't trick you. Let's try again one more time. Nice and loud, okay? As loud as your voice can be beautiful. No screaming, still singing. Ready? Eyes? Eyes are watching, ears are listening, lips are zipped, hands are still, feet are really. You should listen. Good job, everybody. Excellent. Okay, you are obviously good listeners, so you are ready for our story. Today, the kids and I read a super fun story that's a little bit different from what we've been reading. We read a lot of Halloween stories, but now we're going to read a really interesting book called From Apple Tree to Cider Please by Felicia Sanzari-Chernesky and pictures by Julia Patton. I don't know if you've gone apple picking this year. Usually people do that in September and October. And sometimes you can make really cool things out of these apples, like, for instance, apple pie or apple juice, or maybe even apple cider. We're going to learn about that today. All right, apple trees to cider, please. Here we go. Here's the young lady who tells us the story with her mom, okay? And her dog. I guess he's hanging out too. Hello, apples in the trees, growing just for Mom and me. Wow, that's exciting that they're growing just for Mom and her. Whoa. All right, she's ready to go. Reaching up, we take our pick. Twist and pluck them, that's the trick. All right, so they are apple picking. Do you see her up in the tree? And I see some other families apple picking in different colors. Red apples, yellow apples, Granny Smith apples, and Golden Delicious apples, and Fuji apples. So many kinds. Wow, our wagon's apple full. Mom, let's roll. I'll help you pull. Look at all those apples they got. They must have been working pretty hard. Okay, here we go. Past dappled leaves and through the loud and happy apple picking crowd. Look at all the other people there. And I see other things going on other than apple picking. I see people buying flowers and picking pumpkins. And I think they're walking towards the cider mill. I wonder what we do in the cider mill. Scarecrows, mums, and bales of hay help to lead us on our way. It says welcome. And they're even closer to the cider mill. Guys, I was right. Oh, here's the mill. Now let me guess, that's an apple cider press. Wow, I wonder what they're gonna do with that. Look at this. Take a look at this fancy machine. Okay, clean the apples, check for worms. Ew. Wash and dry them, no more germs. You see, it's like a big sink. They're washing all the apples and they dry them. And then they put them in different compartments. Every apple does its part, whether juicy, sweet, or tart. Boy, they're all getting ready to go somewhere. Let's see. Oh, look at them dropping down now. What's happening there? Red, green, yellow, drop them in, turn the crank. Okay, we're turning the crank, and the shredder spins. I think they're gonna fall in there, and when we turn the crank, it starts to shred the apples into apple guts. Ooh, sounds gross, but they're kind of yummy. Winds the metal wheel to crush. Look, there's the apple stuff. In the bucket, apple mush. That's the guts and the stuff I was talking about. Yeah, look at that. Twist and press to squish and mash. See the cider splish and splash. You see what they did? They press, and this juice comes out. Interesting. Turn the tap and fill the jug. Look at all the jugs. Hear the cider glug, glug, glug. Wow, look at all that cider. They put it in these jugs here, and they have more here. Even the dog is excited. They made that. Isn't that so neat, using the apples that they picked from the tree? Mom, I'm thirsty. Can we stay? There's a festival today. Does anybody see the balloons? Where are they? Oh, balloons are here. Okay, so there's a festival. There's lots of fun things to do. Are you ready to see some super cute animals? I see some sheep, and I see a really big fat pig. I want to call him a cow, but he's a pig. He's pink. He's a pig. And a rooster. I see lots of balloons and a tent. Cobbler. Oh, come and get it. Gather near, gobble up some apple cheer. Cobbler, fritters, pies, and the rest. Here's a bunch of things you can make here from apples. My favorite is the pie. Okay. I like cider donuts best. Oh, look at that whole box of donuts they got. Look at all these here, right? Gulp it cold or sip it hot. Apple cider hits the spot. There's that cider they made again. Apple smiles, so glad we stayed. Now we know how cider's made. How cool. I don't know if anybody out there has had apple cider, but it's very yummy. And I thought it would be a fun thing to read about today. Now, we're not going to sing a song about apple cider. We're going to sing a song about apples because it's easier to do. And then below this video, on the comments on our Facebook page, because we post to YouTube and Facebook, I will attach some craft ideas where you could maybe make an apple out of a paper plate, or you could paint an apple tree. Or I'm also going to include a recipe for apple cider. If you have an Instant Pot at home, you can make your own apple cider from apples, which I thought was pretty neat. But let's sing a song first. Do we know the song, The Itsy Bitsy Spider? Let's remind everybody we know this song. You know this song. Show me your spider. I know you're saying, what does this have to do with anything? You'll see. Ready? The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. What happens? Where's the rain? Down came the rain and washed that spider out. Where's the sun? Out came the sun and it dried up all the rain. And that itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Very good. Now we're going to use the same tune, the same melody for a song about an apple seed. And I think we're still going to see some rain in the sun. Can you pretend you're holding a little apple seed? Let's plant it in the ground. Ready? Once a little apple seed was planted in the ground. Good. Now let's be the rain again. Do you remember how to do it? Down came the rain, falling all around. What about the sun? Out came the sun, as bright can be. Now here comes that apple seed. Are you ready? It's going to grow. And that little apple seed grew into a tree. Here's our branches, that's our tree. Let's try the whole song. Are you ready? We're gonna start with our little apple seed. Once a little apple seed was planted in the ground. Down came the rain, falling all around. Out came the sun, as bright can be. And that little apple seed grew into a tree. Good, let's use those hands together and clap for everybody. Oh, what a good job you did. Excellent, my friends. If you want to sing songs with me or read a story live with me on Zoom, I would love that. Remember, again, Wednesdays at 4, Saturdays at 10:30. I will make sure to post the information about who you email me, but it's a long email address, to get that code so you can join my friends and I when we do that together. And if you ever miss it, guess what? I'm right here on YouTube and Facebook. So you can practice your song and rewind and listen to it again if you want to. And you can listen to the story again. again if you like it. Hey, thanks for joining me today, my friends. I hope you have a wonderful week, and maybe I'll see you on Saturday too, okay? All right, let's get a big wave. Bye.